Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Bible Study Minute. Today we're taking a look at Acts chapters 15 and 16. And in these chapters, it's much of the same thing. We continue to see the growth and strengthening of the church. And this time, what we see happening here is we see some Jews from Jerusalem making their way to Antioch and teaching that Gentile believers need to follow the law of Moses and also be circumcised. Now, with Paul and Barnabas being there, they're able to debate these Jews, and they're able to really just kind of show that no, it's just by faith that these believers are saved. We don't need to add anything to that. But the church wanted an official word from the apostles, so Paul and Barnabas were sent down to Jerusalem to get an official word from them. So after the apostles debate this a little bit, we get some word from Peter as well as James, the Lord's brother, basically saying that both Jews and Gentiles are saved by the grace of the Lord and faith in Jesus Christ, and that they're not going to place any more restrictions on them other than some very minimal ones, like not eating meat sacrificed to idols, meat that is has been strangled, blood, sexual immorality, and a couple of other things. And really, if they do those things, then they are doing well as believers. So this word is sent back to the church in Antioch as a letter, along with a couple of men who were able to confirm this word. And this is what we see happening here, and the church rejoices and is strengthened and encouraged. And then from there, we see just the gospel continuing to spread. Now, there's a brief split between Paul and Barnabas over Mark and going back to the churches that they had originally visited. But this dispute does not really alter the Lord's work. It instead multiplies it as Paul and Barnabas are able to go their separate ways and then continue to strengthen the churches. And then from there, we continue to see the rest of Acts following Paul in his missionary work. And we see him just continuing to preach the gospel. And really the takeaway here is the instructions and results that we get from the apostles in Acts chapter 15. Just emphasizing to us that there is no difference between Jew and Gentile. We are all saved the same way. And there are no works that we can add to our salvation. It is by faith alone in Jesus Christ that saves. And it's faith in his finished work and trusting in him as Lord and Savior. And that's it. If we trust and believe in that, then that's all we need to be saved. There's no external works that we need to do on top of that. Any works that we do come as a result of our salvation, not to obtain that salvation. So that's the thought that I want to leave you with today. Until next time, grace and peace.